So what are the benefits of failing?
I don't know. I've never failed in my life. I don't know. You met someone who had succeeded somewhere along the line. If they have a lot of failures under their belt, it's how you weather it. I think that's one of the greatest things about that. No, I think you got to fail a lot to succeed at anything. To succeed in life, you got to fail, and you got to be. I mean, it's what's the last straw? I mean, I think for some people, that's it, and some people love to just play up. Okay, I want to be done with this. They want a finality to something, maybe like that.
I guess by definition, every time we audition, we're setting ourselves up for a failure, because no matter how great our auditioning practice is, we're, only 1 in 20 is going to be successful.
Yeah, I think that is looking at the cup half empty. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just, I don't know. It just is not the most optimistic viewpoint necessarily. You can't go into an audition thinking, well, this is going to be one of the 19 that suck. You know what I mean? And it's just not going to make any difference, or whatever. You can't look at it like that. You got to constantly be looking at, how do you want this thing to go? What do you want in the equation? Where do you want the outcome? What do you want the result to be? It's like this, I started to tell you earlier, I had this gal in here yesterday, and she was telling me, I'm going to do 200 auditions so I can get past that and just get all the crappy ones out. And she goes, good idea, right? And I'm going, what are you aiming for? You've got to have some kind of intent. What is your goal? What is your mission? And did you accomplish it? And when you haven't, you go, okay, what would I do differently? Right? So in terms of failure, you have to assess, you got to own it, walking into a thing saying, well, I'm going to, it's probably not going to make it. It's just kiss of death. I think it won't then,
I think that your aim from any audition is to do the best job you possibly can, and to get just incrementally better at the craft. And
right.
If you happen to book the job, you happen to book the job, but there's something to be gained in failure.
You have to have failure. Failure is the only way, but you have to own it, and you have to assess, and you have to go, okay, how would I do this differently? What was the good things that I did in there? What would I keep in what I did? What should have been, what took me off would I do anything differently? All you can do is do your best and be part of the team. You know what I mean? And you are part of a creative team no matter what you do. You are not, even though voiceover is so isolated and you're all by your lonesome, you still will have these things. So if you feel like you're a failure, if you feel like you're ruined and the thing is not working, then you got to get one-on-one help. You got to get some real, okay, how do I do this? I want to do this. Find out what is it that you're looking at that you think you're not achieving, or you're not achieving, and, we usually reverse engineer it, and go, okay, you want this, so let's back it up and go, okay, so here's where you are, that's where you want to be. How can we get you there? And then you're going to have to continually reassess as you go, because that road's going to continually change. It just is, You've seen those little cartoons or whatever, and it shows like the actual path to success is ding, it's just not that A to B. This speaks to a personality type too. Are you not good at weathering things? Because some people are not, and they can't weather even the tiniest of little, wrinkles in the whole game plan. And maybe this isn't for you. And because not for nothing, acting and voiceover and, in general, it takes some wherewithal, it takes some patience, and it takes some persistence. And, it's one thing to say, it's really another animal to do it. And so that's why you do have to surround yourself with people who really get who you are and what you bring to the table, and help you fortify what that is, or do something of a paradigm shift. Maybe we go on this trajectory instead of that one, so help change your focus if need be.